Hello, my name is Alejandra Garcia Paton, and I am the Feminist Opportunities Now Program Manager working for IPPF here in Nairobi, Kenya. And I'm very happy to introduce you today to our guest. Please go ahead and let us know.
So I'm Dr. Peter Addo. I'm the Deputy Director of the French Development Agency, AFD, in Kenya.
So we're here within the framework of the global campaign of the Feminist Opportunities Now project. As you know, Feminist Opportunities Now is a project funded by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of France and AFD, the French Development Agency, which is part of the feminist diplomacy. This project is designed to prevent and to fight gender-based violence in 10 countries. And we are here today with you as a representative of the French Development Agency to some of your insights regarding some specificities of this project. If you remember, the title of this campaign is This is Power. So let me start with this question. What does the word power means to you?
For me, power is not about titles, it's about how we help others grow.
Why, in your opinion, is it important to have local CSOs address gender-based violence in their own context through their own strategies?
Gender-based violence, GBV we call it, is deeply connected to social norms, cultural context, and also in line with local power dynamics, as you talked about. And that makes it challenging and also interesting at some point, because challenging means that you cannot easily move from one community which is very far to another community if you do not understand some of these dynamics. And local CSOs, civil society organizations, do have better understanding of what happens within these particular communities. And sometimes they have lived experiences. And one thing that is also very important is that these local civil society organizations, through engagement with the communities, have some legitimacy. And in addition to that, they have some trust, they build trust with survivors of GBV. So it is important that grassroots local communities are supported in our quest to fight against gender-based violence.
Thank you very much, Dr. Addo. Let me then move to the second question. Traditional international funding frameworks usually exclude small and registered grassroots organizations, mainly due to the intense compliance requirements. Through the fund project, how has AFD reevaluated this approach to ensure the fund successfully reach these informal, community-led, women-led, youth-led movements?
One of the things that I think these initiatives like Feminist Opportunities Now, FION, and others have brought to this space is that it enables us to finance intermediary legitimate organizations that do have a broader network, right? So have a broader network with grassroots organizations that individually would have had challenge to be able to access funding. So being able to direct funding to organizations, in this case FION, and other intermediary organizations that have strong network with civil society organizations, enables us to really get to the ground, right? And that handles this issue about compliance that most of these international organizations are actually faced with.
Thinking a bit about the general public, and for the general public in general, the world of international development, of funding, can seem extremely bureaucratic and extremely opaque. What are the biggest misconceptions, according to you, that the general public has regarding donor funding and the international development world, and about how also the misconceptions about how modern donor-grantee relationships work right now, and how does FON challenge those myths within this project.
One big misconception is that it is assumed that development organizations or donor organizations do design projects and then have local partners to implement it. I think that is one of the biggest misconceptions. What we do, and also talking with other development partners, is not to design initiatives that are already ready and then saying collect it and implement it in this particular region of the country. What we focus on is to listen to the demands that rise from the country. So what are the current challenges? What are the current issues? Is it demand driven? So we have requests that come in, and then based on these particular requests, then we try to now have some form of co-construction. So I think in moving forward, one of the things that we do, and I think it's important you're asking this question because it helps us actually communicate more on how we work, and it's on building partnerships through dialogues, right? Okay. And based on the challenges that are local driven, so country demand driven, we come in and say, okay, how do we implement this? And because we've worked in other countries, other communities, in other regions, we can have shared experiences on cases that led to significant impact. It is good that we have FEON, Feminist Opportunity Now Initiative, come in because it actually helps us address some of these challenges, because it enables us to go straight to the communities and straight to current challenges that they are facing. And what is also very beautiful is that these local civil society organizations or grassroots, they know the people, they know how what solutions are locally appropriate. And I think that is very good. So one big misconception is the perception that donor organization come, they design and then just drop it there for it to be done. Yes.
A common critique of project-based funding is what happens after the grant cycle ends.
Wow.
It's a very important thing. How is AFD supporting long-term independent survival of these feminist movements beyond the lifespan of the funding? For instance, we discussed about it before. Justice for Survivors project is a project that follows FON in some of the countries of FON, not all of them, but is going to contribute to the durability or the sustainability of these feminist movements in those countries. Are there other initiatives planned to continue ensuring the long-term support to feminist movement? We all know the context in we are right now with the anti-rights groups, very well organized, very heavily funded. So these feminist movements are more and more exposed to these situations, and we need to ensure there are ways in which we can continue supporting their job with visibility all throughout the time and not having cuts every other year. What has AFD planned for the coming years in this regard? Thank you.
One of the things that went during dialogues in the design of projects with the partners as they bring proposals is to push to ensure that the issue of gender equality is being brought on the table. So we embed gender components in all of our projects, right? Similar to climate. So we try to have at least 50% of our project having climate component. So gender is a key issue that Group AFD is taking very seriously. based on the success of initiatives that we have here, we will continue to fund initiatives like that. And that makes it very, very beautiful. So lessons that are learned from film, and I'm very happy that you're bringing this documentary, because it will also open up other local civil society organizations that are struggling.
Absolutely.
Are struggling because of either financing, they are struggling because of governance structure, to be able to know that they can learn from lessons learned from such initiative. One of the things that we also look at is how do we build capacity building for these local organizations. And this will lead to more autonomy, right? So the more autonomy, and that will also open up opportunities for these organizations that probably in the past did not have access to financing to be able to actually fundraise and access financing. One thing that is also very good is when you have consortiums, that even makes it a bigger impact. And it makes it also pretty easy for organizations like us to work on due diligence, KYC related stuff, and also speed up the funding. So it is good that those listening to us who are local CEOs join partners, just as we've seen in Justice for Survivors and OOFON, to be able to learn from this and form consortiums and also apply, right? And then we see ways in which we can support. What is very important is that it should solve these critical issues on feminist-related challenges that we face, not only in Kenya or in East Africa, but across Africa and also the globe as a whole. So these are some of the things that we're doing to ensure sustainability, building capacity, and also autonomy, and also preparing them to be able to raise funds and also to be able to move forward.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Dr. Addo.
Many thanks, Ananda.